Let's talk to a telco expert about 5G technology now and join our guest Peter Liu, Telecom Research Director at Gartner, who's standing by and live for us in Singapore. Hey there, Peter. So I've been reading your report about 5G technology, a lot of hard terminology such as latency, throughput, scalability. Do you think, though, there is overhype for now about 5G use cases? How close, are we to 5G really touching our lives?
Okay, I think there's a hype, always have a hype for the new technology when they go to the market. So I am not very agree on the overhype. So 5G is coming and coming sooner than our expected. So if lucky, if AT&T and Verizon can keep their commitment, we will see 5G by end of this year. So you can actually experience 5G by end of this year. And also for 2019, we will see a broader rollout where China, Korea, and Japan will be the first branch of rolling out the 5G, while Europe may be a little bit late, but we are also targeting about 2019 and 2020 time frame. So basically from Gartner point of view, by 2020, we will see 5% of mobile operator will commercial launch their 5G network. And definitely the first use cases is enhanced mobile broadband, that we are talking about improving the user digital experience. That is, we are talking about 4K and 8K video, as well as augmented and virtual reality. So I think that's the first. 2019 and 2020, you will definitely can experience 5G with this kind of much faster and access and much better digital experience.
Can't wait.
It's pretty fast, pretty soon. Yeah, you cannot wait. I cannot wait as well. I know China has been a large rollout plan next year, so definitely I'm looking for that.
So T-Mobile, which is a US carrier, says China is ahead of the US in the development of 5G networks. Do you think that's true, or is it just said to defend T-Mobile's deal with Sprint?
That's a very good question. Basically, America and China leading this market, followed by Japan and South Korea. So the difference between 4G and 5G is that China become a leader instead of follower. We know that China is a little bit late on 4G. So yeah, that's true. In terms of the size, the scale, I believe China will be leading the 5G deployment. While for time-wise, America may be a little bit earlier, that they are talking about end of this year for the commercial rollout.
Right, let's talk about something that's a bit controversial in China at the moment on social media, which is all about voting for international 5G standards. There were reports that Lenovo had voted for Qualcomm, and that had been politicized. Why is 5G standard selection so important, and why is the idea of voting for companies from your own country rather misguided?
That's a challenge question. But anyway, telecom industry is traditionally a standard-based industry that definitely we need all the mobile operator and all the network equipment operator to follow certain standard. The reason is we need have a smooth interoperability between different telecom operator, and we try to reduce the complexity of the system integration between different vendors. So that's the main point of this standardization work. So we also need to understand that it's very costly for vendor to produce a new equipment. So basically follow the standard, the whole ecosystem follow the same standard, it's very efficiency work for the ecosystem. So basically, that's the main reason we need to have this standard organization. And to do that, to make it, because every vendor basically have different way of developing their products. So we form this methodology of the voting methodology to make sure we choose a solution that everybody can accept it and that are able to produce. So that's the reason we have this voting mechanism. So I didn't see, I think this is pure technology issue, and definitely there are some concern on the business value, but purely it's a very technology focus. What I saw is let the professional do the professional job. That is what my comments on this.
Well said. Well, let's all be professional about this. Thanks so much for your time today, Peter Liu, Telecom Research Director at Gartner, joining us from Singapore. Moving